Hello, Nexus here from Wyverniacs, and we are back with another episode from our Let's Play Ark, the Extinction series. Last time, when we left off, we have trapped the Megatherium, level 140, with the intention to tame it. This would be a really great dino to have this early. However, the taming should not be taken lightly. So I'm going to have to get some more resources before I start. Mostly for the trank arrows and narcotics. So that means I need to get narco berries. I'm going to get about 100 arrows. I have sort of 80-ish, but although that might be enough, I do not want to risk it, so it's better to stay on the safe side. And also, the Megatherium has quite a high torpidity pool. It will take a lot of narcotics to keep asleep, and also considering its high level and the probability that I will not be able to get any decent taming food, this is going to take some time. So possibly we can start taming on this episode, but it's going to take probably a few more before it completes. In the meantime, we will probably have to fend off some attackers and trying to make sure that our Megatherium is not hurt. This will reduce the taming effectiveness. It would be great to be able to use the kibble. For Megatherium, however, that means the Megalania kibble, which is something I am probably not going to be able to either find or tame at this point. The next best thing would be the ovis, but I think that these are not found in this area. So it would be great to get my hands on some honey, as this is also quite efficient taming food for Megatherium. But I'm not sure if this can be found in the sanctuary, so I would probably have to venture beyond. It could be probably the easiest of the advanced foods that I should be able to get. However, the chances of finding it are not so high. So most likely I will have to contend with some prime or raw meat, which is going to take a lot of time. So I need to get a great amount of narco berries. So I'm going to stay farming for a little longer. And perhaps it would be a good idea to start with the farming, as we already have enough fertilizer. And these things take time to grow. This would mean that I would have to learn the crop plot. For berries, it's best to use the smallest variant. It doesn't take much space. And is ideal for the berries. Okay, we have an intruder here. Level 20, that's not too bad. But with my low level Purser, I'm not going to attack it. So how are we doing? We have about 372 narco berries, and we are getting overburdened. So I think we can drop some of the other berries we don't really need at this moment. Tapijara, very nice. The sanctuary is really awesome for these bushes. Right, so let's get going with the narcotics. I'm going to need a lot of spoiled meat, so possibly I will also have to spoil some more. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Have some more things to do. $50, that's not bad. I have some here, so I will have to make more arrows anyway. Alright, I think I should place some of these berries into the feeding trough and drop to rest. And off we go for some more narco berries. In the beginning you have to find a good balance between taming If you want to play it more safe, it's maybe advisable to not try to tame any dinos as high as that Megatherium. Instead, focus on taming lower levels and slowly make your way up. Alright, we have some body here. For the dilo. But I'm always up for a challenge, and if done correctly, this can be a big help because with such a strong beast, it should be easier to try to go and look through the wastelands. As I can imagine that most of the fun is going to happen there. Also, I would like to visit one of these globes, the desert and snowy biomes, as you may call them. Mostly for the snow owl, which is an awesome flyer, and also the managarmer. Sadly, as there are no wyverns on this map, that's something we will have to sell for it, at least for now. Alright, we have a level up. I will have to get the dinosaur gateway at some point, but I think I'm not going to bother with it now. I could, however, tame a stego. With a saddle, I think they should be more efficient at harvesting berries than the parasaur is. At this point, what do I need? Well, I mostly have. Maybe I'm going to start with the farming. So, I'm going to need a small crop plot. And get going with the pipes. So you will need the intake, the tap, and also okay, I'm going to take this one, the tap, and something to get it where I want it, so either the inclined one or vertical with the straight. So I'm going with the inclined. Alright. For that, of course, I'm going to need some stone. More 250, that's maybe going to be enough. So let's head back. Level 140 parasaur. Megatherium is still waiting for its moment of fame. So I believe this should be enough. I'm going to need to get some more spoiled meat, so I'm going to use the trick with the splitting meat. This one is almost there. So I'm going to do it like this. You pick up a stack with a very short time left and start splitting. When you have the meat split, you should not do more movement with the meat, as this can stack it again. Yep, this is going to happen soon. So this is 20 more narcotics. I will have to go and get some more arrows. I hope I have all the materials required. 15 arrows. Well, I'm going to need more. And the thing I'm missing is the fiber and flint. I should have some flint here, but for the fiber I will have to go and get it manually. Oh, I have some here. Well, nice, that's 20 more. For fiber, it's also great to get the sickle. And it's still a couple more levels away. Alright, this should be enough. I also need to keep some normal arrows to defend myself and get more narcotics for the taming. If need be, I can also use the narco berries at large quantities to feed it. Alright, so I have enough arrows, some narcotics. I have the possibility to get more. What do I need now is some decent taming food. I don't believe that I will be able to get anything better than raw meat, and using berries is practically useless, I would say. The worse food you use, the longer the taming is going to take. "25 tapachara, that's quite tameable, I would say, if I can get close enough to catch it in bola before it gets startled and flies away. Perhaps I can try it. The Tapejara is gaining some altitude, so... Okay. I'm not sure what's the range on this bola. That's close enough. And I missed. Okay, stay there. Let's see how this goes. Couple of headshots should possibly do it. Yep, 2 shots was enough, and I hopefully missed with the last. Alright, we have Tarot there also. Level 20. Right, I don't see anything dangerous around here, so I could possibly get some meat. From some smaller creatures. Hello, Mr. Dodo. You are going to serve higher purpose. Yeah, if I'm not going to tame that Tarot, perhaps I could use him for feeding purposes. If I can take him down. Ha, okay, that's not really easy. Perhaps use Bola first, but I didn't want to waste it. I was hoping he could go down on 1 shot. But that did not happen, so it's no problem. And I need water. Okay, hello, Mr. Monkey. I should not leave the Tapejara too long without any supervision, as it can wake up. So I need to get back and make sure the turbidity is still high enough. Oh, this is not going down too fast. I would expect that having a 1000 turbidity would make it go down much more faster. So still, this is not too bad. I don't like killing Acatinas. Alright, so I think I can leave for a little longer to get some more meat. Perhaps I could go and look the other way. Oh, a few more Dodos here. I think the pigs should be more efficient at getting meat. The hatchet is better to get hide. Dodo murderer. A parasaur. Level 10. Well, that's an easy mark. So hopefully my monkey can slow him down enough for me to get some yep, he's slowed down and dead. The awesome way to utilize your monkey is to have it fling its feces on your enemies, which will give them a slowing debuff. Well, that may be just enough. The Megatherium, I'm not really worried about it getting killed by corrupted dinos, if any wanders here. My bigger concern is that the corrupted dinos can destroy practically any structure, and they very much like to. So they will break the taming pen and set the Megatherium free, which is not something I want. Alright, 140 food units is not nearly enough, even for this low level. I would estimate that the meat is going to give about 3 to 5%. So still, this will have to be at least 800 to 1000 food down. So I think I can safely leave for a few more moments. It'd be really great to get some bigger dino, something like I don't know, maybe a Carno. It would be awesome to get a T-Rex, but you know, that would be probably even worse than the Megatherium for the higher levels. So it's about patience. Which is not such a big problem for a normal gameplay, but it's going to be annoying for these Let's Play videos, which have a limited length. And I'm sure you are not interested in watching me looking down at the dino that's going to be tamed in half an hour. So instead we can use our time more efficiently and start with building the little garden. Considering the water source is here, I think this should be a great place to start. So I think I'm going to need to get some stone. Yep, the rest should be fairly easy to get. All right. The first plant you will want to start with is the narcoberry. As having a steady supply is practically a must if you want to keep on taming and don't want to spend your time riding around harvesting berries. Alright, no stone here. Yeah, I could just... Alright, so... I need some more fiber. Fiber. Well, at this point of the game you have two options, most likely. And that's either play it safe and take a lot of time to get anywhere, or take a small risk here and there to try to improve your game faster. So for instance, I could just stand over there with the Tabajara and wait for it to be tamed, defending it against any possible attacks from wild dinos. But instead I think the time is better spent while doing other things and simply relying on faith that things are going to end up well. Sure, you are going to get disappointed a lot of times, but to be honest, you saw how easy it is to take dino down, especially on that level. So that was not really an effort. It would be much worse to go and try to tame level 140 Megatherium, for instance. And then have your taming messed up by some evil corrupted T-Rex that would run there right when your taming would reach 98%. So this is something that makes this game really interesting, at least for me. That you do not know what to expect any time. And you can get surprised just as much pleasantly as not very much so. Alright. This requires a water connection, so this shouldn't be too hard to get. Something like this should be fine. Now I just need to place some inclined pipes to get the water flowing where I want it to. One more. So this should be fine for this moment. You can hide these pipes and also use this to drink, so you do not have to jump down every time. Now I will place the crop plots. And see if this is good enough to get irrigated. Now it needs to be closer. So let's go get some seeds and fertilizer. Right after that I'm going to check out on the Tapejara. Oh, this one is good, it's irrigated. So this should start growing soon. This one is probably too far. So I'm going to place it somewhere closer. Yep. So this is the beginning of our little garden. Now let's go check out on our other efforts. Okay, buddy, you're too slow. Yep, the Tapejara is still down. Also, I believe the burnt tow works sort of a detergent. So, the corrupted dinos, like the one over there, are not going to attack it that easily. We have about 400 down, which is probably still not enough. So I'm going to have to wait a little while longer, hoping that evil Megatherium over there is not going to come over. I don't know what level it is. 44. That's still quite high. One-on-one, I would probably not stand a chance. I think I should make a few more arrows in case things go south. I could still be able to win against the corrupted creatures if I get the advantage of terrain. So Bronto, don't go near me or I'm going to hit you by accident. And I need some thatch. So as you can see, the levels are flowing quite faster. Yeah, the Enforcer is going in the right direction. Hopefully it's not level 5 and it's going to make a short work of that corrupted dino. Oh, it's level 10, so it's going to die. The Tapejara should be pretty fine with another 400 without having to worry about it. So I could possibly go and tame something else. I'm thinking about that stego. It should not take that many arrows anyway. So, yep, let's have some fun. Oh, I think I have the wrong type of ammunition. Right. He's probably going to find a way somehow at some point. But if not, these ledges can be used quite well. And that's how easy it is. I believe we have the stego saddle available anyway. Yep. Alright, I believe this Tego is on the same page as the Tapejara concerning the torpidity, so it should be pretty easy to take care of it. So, for this episode, I think we did quite well. We have started our little farm, prepared enough materials and supplies to tame the Megatherium, and also started taming 2 more dinos. So hopefully in the next episode we are going to get some more additions. Anyway, give us a comment or a like if you've enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more Ark Survival Evolved fun. Thank you for watching and see you next time.